When Runjin was born in 1959, his family was very poor. As the third generation of Chinese in Malaysia, he became a newsboy when he was in elementary school. At a young age, he determined to make money and reduce the burden of his family. After the death of his father in 1971, the burden of family life fell on Runjin's mother. In order to share the pressure of mother, used spare time and holidays to work to earn money. The life of a newsboy allowed Runjin to develop the habit of studying diligently, thinking diligently, and observe the affairs of the world, and became a motivated young man with great ambitions and determined to change his life. He inherits the fine tradition of hard work and kindness from his parents, and he was sensible very early. In 1994, he founded Perfect Company in Zhongshan, China. After more than 20 years of hard work and successful career in Malaysia, Runjin has been engaged in a number of commercial activities involving real estate, construction, service, finance, beauty, health, and daily necessity manufacturing, etc. Definition of perseverance: incline a person to continue in the practice of the good despite the difficulty associated with the continuance of the action. Lifelong fidelity in the practice of any virtue requires the virtue of perseverance, distinction from the grace of final perseverance. When Runjin was small, his family life was extremely difficult, even had to borrow money from relatives. Early in the morning, he had to send newspaper before going to school. In order to reduce the burden of his family, he worked part-time for a long time and daily rest only 6 hours. After his partner left the company, Perfect Company facing a great impact on financial, raw material, and workers. Luckily, Perfect Company has signed a supply contract that saved him from bankruptcy. So Perfect Company recruit many professional scientific research from home and abroad to help him to expand his company. Insists on integrity management, standardized management, steady development of Perfect Company, continuous expansion of products and services, investment of more than RMB 7 billion, and established 34 branches. At the same time, product sales and service has expanded to China, Hong Kong, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, and other countries. Adhere to scientific management and technological innovation to promote the sustainable development of enterprise. He also actively participates in various charitable activities. Impact for me: I most admire Runjin's perseverance for more than 20 years as a company and for charity. I want to be the next Runjin, and I will continue his charity path with unremitting perseverance and contribute to society. He also inspired me to continue to persist in the curriculum for preschool education. Even after graduation, I still had to live to be old and learn to continue learning. Definition of kindness: the practice and quality of being kind, treating people with kindness, respect, generous, considerate, and friendly feeling of affection. Kindness is a sense of community is created when people need help. Kindness is a value that could add more satisfaction to and strengthen your friendship. Kindness in rural area. A multi-guarantee poverty alleviation management system strengthens the top-level design of poverty alleviation, increase the training of poverty alleviation talents, encourage company employees to participate in the front work of poverty alleviation, and fully support the target poverty alleviation cause. Continuously explore and innovate poverty alleviation models in the multi-guarantee poverty alleviation management system, carry out education and poverty alleviation, donate to build the Perfect Hope Primary School, vigorously promote the fishing program, support the Hope Village Teacher Program, carry out health and poverty alleviation, assist the construction of mothers' water sellers, and set up ACT centers for serious illness and difficulty, carry out industrial poverty alleviation, establish Sipaton bases, donate Sipaton and ecological forests, build tea oil bases, etc. Carry out poverty alleviation practice in different fields and perform social responsibility down to earth. Kindness for public. In terms of unpaid blood donation, the total number of blood donation of Perfect Company has exceeded 250,000, and the total amount of blood donation has exceeded 63.5 million ml. 5 people have successfully donated hematopoietic stem cells. So far, there are 31 teams distributed throughout the country and they are standby throughout the year. Runjin said that as an overseas Chinese, the caring people of the Ma Guanxi Association hope to provide assistance to support frontline medical staff, patients with new coronary pneumonia, and people in severely affected areas to fight the epidemic and fight this long-lasting epidemic prevention war. Kindness for children. About education, Runjin believes that the best gift to children is education. Since he donated and built the first Perfect Hope Elementary School, his company has donated more than 100 Perfect Hope schools in poor areas. From the ground, countless children's dream of going to school have been fulfilled. Let us not deprive children of mountain areas and their rights to study, because education can get rid of poverty and contribute to the society and country. Perfect Company also donated money to support Linfen Red Ribbon School because when Runjin was young, the school he attended also donated by Chinese. He arose more social forces to participate in caring action, reduce social discrimination, and let the red ribbon fly on the hearts of the children, leading them to a new life. Runjin said, money should try its best to help more people so that money has its value. Impact for me. After reading Runjin's life story, I have to practice kindness in my daily life. I will be ready to look for those who need help, especially young children, old people, orphans, and special needs children. Runjin inspired me to continue my career as a professional childcare teacher. I will continue my kindness to the needy children in the first hand when they come to me.
I want to talk about definition of charity. Charity is the theological virtue by which we love God above all things for His own sake, and our neighbor as ourselves for the love of God. The practice of all the virtue is animated and inspired by charity, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. By practicing charity, we no longer stand before God as a slave but as soon responding to the love of Him who first loved us. Charity for 10,000 is a unique fundraising activity in Zhongshan City, Guangdong Province. It is also the longest lasting charity event for 10,000 people in the country. Since 1996, Perfect Company has participated every year. As of August 2020, it has donated a total of more than RMB 33 million, spreading the perfect love to the land of Zhongshan and dedicating selfless love to the charity cause of Zhongshan City. From 1999 to August 2020, the cumulative number of blood donations exceeded RMB 280,000 and the total amount of blood donation exceeded RMB 71 million. 6 perfect people have successfully donated hematopoietic stem cells. The Perfect Blood Donation Volunteer Team has 32 teams distributed all over China. In the Wenchuan earthquake in 2008, Runjin rushed to the Chinese embassy in Malaysia to donate 200,000 ringgit, about RMB 400,000, and rushed to raise funds for disaster relief, organize and plan a disaster relief performance party, and organize a joint event. The Chinese Association and companies at the party called for help Chinese compatriots to tide over the difficulties. This was also the largest fundraising party held overseas for China earthquake-stricken area at that time, raising 7 million ringgit, about RMB 40 million. The charity of Runjin deeply moved me because, although his success in his career, he did not hesitate to help those in difficulties. I think it is an individual who participates in philanthropy under the principle of voluntariness and within his ability. There is no contradiction between daily life and work. You can internalize the concept of philanthropy into your own lifestyle as more and more people begin to consciously inject the kindness and responsibility that contain positive energy into their life. Therefore, charity should belong to this society, this world, and belong to each of us. There is no reason to give up to a few people and give up our own responsibility and effort. Doing kindness requires not only love and enthusiasm, but also ability, courage, and wisdom. The world will not be changed because of your kindness and ideas. Public welfare and charity need more wisdom and imagination that combine various resources with kindness and idea to continue. The hard work and perseverance of the company ensure the efficient and professional method of solving problems and the open mind to win more trust and support through openness and transparency. At the same time, we should not give up doing good and fall into despair because we are afraid of being deceived. The most important thing to do is to continue to explore the wisdom of good deed and strive to make good deed come true. Now, I will start to say Runjin generosity. Generosity actually means not stingy, willing to share a little of what we have, no matter how generous or even a little helped. It also means giving or sharing something with kind heart. This is one of the best ways to show love and friendship. When the Yushu earthquake occurred in April 2010, Runjin was in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, preparing for the 8th World Zhongshan Conference. He immediately appeared and organized local Chinese to raise funds for the Yushu disaster area. He also personally made donations to the Chinese embassy in Malaysia, 10,000 ringgit. Perfect Company also donated RMB 10 million to help and express love to the people in the disaster area. Then, in 2011, Runjin led Perfect Company to donate RMB 10 million to the Chinese Education Foundation to promote the development of Chinese education. As of August 2020, Perfect Company has donated RMB 121 million to the Chinese Education Foundations, which not only built a broad platform for cultural exchanges between Chinese and overseas Chinese, but also promote the establishment of the Belt and Road construction in the countries along the cultural level to help the inherent change of Chinese civilization and less life. Besides that, from February to March 2020, Runjin took the initiative to call on folk from Guangdong Guidehouse across Malaysia to raise 600,000 ringgit in just 8 days and donate to the Guangdong Charity Federation to support Guangdong in fighting the new chronic pneumonia epidemic. Meanwhile, Runjin led Perfect Company also donate 1 million anti-epidemic masks to the Malaysian government to help Malaysia fight the epidemic and donated 6,000 bottles of Who News brand of disposable antibacterial hand sanitizer to help fight the epidemic. After getting to know Runjin, I really admire his admirable attitude, which is generous. We must emulate his attitude, which is to be learned to be generous to fellow human beings starting from what you have. I will donate to the less fortunate and share what I can afford as I will donate money as much as I can to the organization in need such as orphanages, nursing home and so on.
Definition of gratitude. Gratitude is a strong feeling of appreciation to someone or something for what the person has done to help you. Runjin thanks for the reform and opening out, giving an opportunity to start a business in China. Because of the establishment of New China, he has the opportunity to start a business in China, especially China response and opening out, so that many overseas Chinese can come to China to create business. He thanked the New China and the Malay government for its tolerance. In 2019, China-Malaysia relation has been stable and developed at a great pace. The number of Chinese tourists visiting Malaysia and the number of exchange of international students between the two countries reached at all-time high. Because of two countries work together, they were the right direction and find a way, and the goal is to benefit the people of both countries. Thank the Chinese people of Malaysia for the support and participation, and look forward to continue to support and promote economy. Number 2, gratitude towards China for helping Malaysia fight the epidemic. Runjin thanks China for assisting Malaysia in this fight against the epidemic and for donating supplies to frontline police officials. Malaysia Belt and Road Commission Chief Tan Sri Dato' Runjin have a grateful heart. When the Malaysia outbreak is very dangerous and serious, China is the first time to donate medical material to Malaysia to assist police officials who risk their life on the front line. Runjin is not afraid of the spread of the epidemic in China, and is very grateful for Malaysia's life-threatening assistance. Number 3, gratitude toward that give a chance to study. In China, donating to build 100 Dongsan Perfect Heart Primary School is Runjin's greatest wish. Runjin expressed gratitude, and his greatest wish is in China. He donated to build 100 Dongsan Perfect Heart Primary School. He said, "I just hope I can live longer in the world and fulfill my disease to build 100 primary schools in poor areas of China." He thanks for having a school at his house that give him a chance to study. Now he has grown up. He wants to thank the school for the education began what he's achieved today. He would prefer poor children to be educated. He will obey to use his ability to help those in need, to help more rural children go to school. He wished a grateful heart to give back to the community. Impact for me. His love, what he did to the country, made me think he was a responsible, loving, and grateful person. He worked hard to realize his dreams. He was grateful for the school that has allowed him to finish his study, and is donated to build school with a grateful heart to help poor children. He is warning, but also let us know how to use the gratitude of the heart to help those who have helped us. The last thing I want to say is that we must all learn Runjin, terrible spirit and virtue. He said that giving is more blessed than receiving. The more money you donate, the more you can encourage and motivate yourself to make more money. The money earned is donated to society, so as to form a vicious cycle. This is also the reason why Runjin insists on charity. Runjin also emphasizes that philanthropy will form one of the important factors in a vicious circle. It is like a relay race, and someone needs to take over. During charity, it's not as simple as writing a check. because charity and public welfare is a process of doing it by yourself. Let us make a little contribution to the society and be grateful for all the things and encounter around us.